Hello and welcome to a new episode how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. Today I will learn you how to use boolean in JavaScript. We will create together one example with boolean in JavaScript and I hope you at the end of this tutorial you can do in the future. You can manipulate boolean values, a variable with boolean. Let's start it. I have here a boolean manipulation example with 3 buttons. In first button, toggle boolean when will be set alternative to false and true, this boolean. Second button set to true and the third button set to false. But let's see, it's better to see the code. Let's enter in the script. We have here the script. We have an initial boolean value. This is initial boolean value and let its true equal false. We initialize this variable initial to false. That means when page loading, the isTrue variable will be false. The main function in this code is update display. Here we have this value false or true. This is value element. This is equal document get element by id value is this strong, false or true, and we add text content to this value element and transform it with toString method, this method, because we want to display it in the HTML page. And if you don't put this method to strings, you can see in the HTML. You can see here, for example, where is now blue. Okay. First button, we begin with set to true. Initial is false. No, again I show you, is true is false. But when I click this button set to true, my variable is true become to true, will be true because I set it here, is true equal true, and after I call this function because I want to display this part. Okay, let me to press this button set to true and is true, the boolean value is true. Now on this button set to false is on this button where I have set to false. No, okay, content I change here is true to false and I receive is true to false. And in finally I have this toggle boolean with this line. This line means when is true, is not true. For example, on equal off, is true equal negation is true. Okay, it's like is an alternate value, boolean value. I on the first click is true, again false, again true, again false. But how it works? Okay, it's true now. That is true. Now I am here in function, and if it's true, yes, it's true because I have here true. Now put is not true, it's false. And if is false, put true when I click. Okay, this is a good approach when you work with toggle. Is a toggle, you can put toggle here, but toggle is for class list more. You put this for manipulate boolean. Okay, let me to make a little briefly summary. Initial, my boolean value is true. I restart. My boolean value is false. Initial, do you see here? When I click on the set to true button, will appear here true because my boolean variable will assign with true. And after in set false function, I set is true to false. You can set false true. How do you want? You create a variable, but when you create, you should put is false or is true, and you can manipulate in function whatever you want. That was all for today. I hope you understand how to use a boolean in JavaScript. I waiting for you in the next tutorial. Have a nice day.